the one and only preview you should be watching, as I preview our game against West End. The shithole, that was intentional by the way, and the dump, Olympic Stadium, London Stadium, or whatever they call it these days. A time reminder that West Ham fans are more interested in what's going on in the stands than what's going on the pitch, because they're too busy knuckle dragging. Folks, Football Factory, Danny Dyer, Ray Winston wannabe, Ray Winston good actor, at least his movies don't go straight to DVD. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said after the game against Astana, Rihanna, Na, what's my name, that Martial is still out, Paul Pogba's still out, and Porky Pig is still out. That's my nickname, because he's a fat bastard. That's not an opinion, it's a fact to all those Luke Shaw rumours out there, who everybody knows who they are. Anyway, top Reds, but the team I'll pick for the game against West End, apples and pears, EastEnders. There you go. De Gea comes back in goal for me. Romero did anything wrong on Thursday, but De Gea's the number one goalkeeper, so he's got to start, doesn't he? Goes without saying that. Right back, I'm going to put Dalot there. I thought he was absolutely superb on Thursday. It was against Farmers, you know, the dog and duck, the bull and ram, the canary and the parrot. But, you know, maybe he thought Fellaini was still in the team because the crosses, you know, were made for Fellaini. Unfortunately, Fellaini's not Man United anymore. But hey ho, I support the club and not individual players. And Dalot's better than Wan-Bissaka anyway. So at centre back, I'm going to put Maguire there. I'm reluctant to put him there. I don't think he's a good player at all. But desperate times call for desperate measures, as to remind people that Phil Jones kept a clean sheet against Farmers. Isn't that right, Maguire? Oh no, you didn't keep a clean sheet against Kosovo, did you? Keeping clean sheets against pub teams is not for everyone, is it, Maguire? Irony in that one. And Declan Rice played in that game as well. Awkward. So alongside him is going to be Lindelof. He signed a new contract. I've never been a fan of Lindelof's. I said a couple of years ago now that against Huddersfield when he come on, it was the worst ever performance by a substitute. He was absolutely dreadful. It was worse than Villic's debut against Man City, lunchtime kickoff by the way, and Patrice Evers against Man City also. And I remember Patrice Evers saying that he was sick before the game because he didn't want to eat pasta and the game was on early. But eventually they became two of Man United's most important players and best ever players to play for the club. Lindelof will never achieve that. For me, that's an opinion which will turn to a fact eventually. And at left back, Ashley Young, for me, he picks himself. You know, he's our best left back at the club. That's not an opinion, it's another fact. I love delving in facts, me. He's better than Porky Pig. It's not really, you know, something to gloat over being better than Porky Pig. Even I'm better than Porky Pig. You know, at least I'm trim. Now onto the midfield. Matic has got to start for me. I know Tot Reds hate Matic. Probably because he's still a Mourinho signing. That's probably why. But if he doesn't play against Leicester City, we don't win that game. And it's no coincidence when that troublemaker, Poison, that virus, the dabbing Jemba, lanky street of piss, doesn't play, we win. Matic has been vindicated with some of the comments he come out with over the international break. Two starts, 2 wins. You can't say any more than that. It's really annoying. Matic getting criticised, but you know, it's Tot Red, isn't it? The Tot Red language. Thankfully, I'm not a Tot Red because you can't brainwash me, and I don't follow the herd, and I don't overrate players who are not good enough for United. In the midfield with him, Fred. People saying he had a good game against Astana, Rihanna, Nana, what's my name? I'm a fan of his. I'm not opposed to him staying at Man United, but did he really play well there? It said the same thing about Leicester City. Well, he wasn't on the pitch when we scored, was it? He's coming to defend the lead because we parked a bus on the edge of the area. You know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer channeling his inner Mourinho there. So, yeah. McTominay was rested. I'm not going to put Fred in, by the way. McTominay, for me, he's been fantastic. And I find it very, you know, strange how Tot Reds, right, they rave about the youth. And yet McTominay is a youth player and they say he's a squad player. Well, I'll say this now. If Greenwood's going to stay, he needs to be a squad player and not start games because he is not good enough. but I'll get to the striking options in a moment. So McTominay, I think he's been fantastic this season. He doesn't get the credit he deserves, but I know about my football, so I know a good player when I see one. And he's flourished under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Mourinho was right all along, and I was the first one to be part of the McTominay fan club. I am gloating about that. Also midfield, going to put Pereira there. He didn't play against a star, did he, yesterday? Again, I'm not a fan of his, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Up front, Rashford, he was very poor yesterday. He missed 2 or 3 sitters. If that was Fellaini or Lukaku even, they would have gobbled it up. I would have won the game 3 or 4-0. Rashford's playing too much for me. He's on the verge of burnout. You know, he needs to be rested. And just because he's from the youth, that doesn't mean he's immune from criticism. No player is. Unless you're Paul Pogba, because he has been indulged. But he's a good player, Rashford, but he needs to do better. We need his goals on Sunday, because if he doesn't score, then we're really not going to score goals per se. Martial's out. Daniel James is a doubt. I'm going to put Daniel James in there anyway. Hopefully he gets patched up. And up front is it's got to be Greenwood. We've got nobody else again. There was a lot of hysteria about him yesterday. What did he do in the game apart from his goal? He didn't do anything, did he? I mean, I could say, couldn't I, which I will now. He played against his level, against a pub team. You know, even I could have scored against them. That's how bad they were. You know, every time they went forward, when a striker tried to get the touch, they couldn't control it with their feet. They offered nothing. You know, we live a treasured life. But this Greenwood Finney majig by these top reds, it's embarrassing. You can't say he's good enough for Manchester United based on that performance. I remember the Muzi Januzaj scoring against Sunderland 2 goals. And where is he now? James Wilson scored in his debut against Hull City with Ryan Giggs. Where is he now? Danny Welbeck scored in his debut against Spurs. It was a Monday night kickoff. We won 3-0. We went on to win nothing that season. Kiko Makeda made his first appearance against Aston Villa and scored the winner, which effectively won us the title. And guess who he won the title over? A dirty Scouse inbred vermin, Brookie bred the Liver Birds, Jimmy Tarbuck, Cilla Black, Ken Dodd. God rest his soul. But that's, you know, people think Greenwood's a good player. I don't get it. At least Makeda had some intangible. At least it made us win a trophy. And it was crucial that we won that game, because if we didn't, then, well, the world wouldn't exist. If the worst comes to worst, then, yeah, don't want to talk about that. So, I don't get the Greenwood hype. But if you think he's a good player, and you think he's going to be the future of Manchester United, I'll just leave it with this. 2 years down the line, you're all slagging off Rashford. And it won't be long until you do the same with Greenwood. So I'm going to reserve judgment and see what he can do. But so far, I don't see a player in there. I just don't. I thought Gomez was appalling. You know, Chon was awful. I mean, he has no technical ability whatsoever. And you got top reds going, play the youth. They're not good enough for Manchester United. I don't care what they do in that pub team game. You know, even I could have played well against them. You know, Phil Jones played well against them. Are you going to say that he should come into the West Ham game? No, should he? He shouldn't. You know, you shouldn't. And when the team news was announced yesterday, there were some fairly grotesque tweets that were conveniently deleted by a certain person who, you know, the same ones, certain people who wish injury on Matic, who come out with some disgusting thing when the team news was announced. I'm not going to repeat it. Most people might have seen it, most people haven't. You know, unfortunately, it's been deleted, but you can screen grab it. It was disgusting. It was you know, beyond the mark. And I thought it was disgusting. Hold your head in bloody shame. That was vile. And all the rest of you who are going, oh look, the youth players are playing. It's creepy. Stop doing it. If you're happy that young players playing, then express it in a normal way, not in a creepy way. Because it really is creepy, some of you who react on Twitter and all that. Just, you know, keep your counsel and stop making yourself look stupid. Okay? So, yeah, that's my team. Got to delve into West Ham here. Pellegrini's a very good manager. He won the Premier League. West Ham could never. I mean, you know, West Ham's claim to fame is stopping us winning the league in 94-95, and that's all they've ever done. I remember us beating them 6-0 in the FA Cup. Ryan Giggs got a couple of goals. In that one we beat them 7-1, didn't we? As well in the late 90s. That was a good victory, that. So, you know, Philip Anderson, he's a good player. You know, he juggled the ball. You know, he goes into the spaces correctly. He'll be a threat, but hopefully we can hold that. Lamalenko, I think he's a very good player. I think, you know, West Ham missed him last season. I like what he does. So he's going to be a danger man. Lanzini is going to be a doubter to Pellegrini. He's a bad average player, isn't he, Lanzini? So we don't have really much. And Noble, and that rat, Noble, and Declan Rice. You know, if Pogba was playing, they would run rings around him. But thankfully Pogba isn't playing. So yeah, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory at the Dump at the Olympic Stadium. So feel free in the comments below to give me your team, who you would pick for the game against West Ham on Sunday.